This is a really great feeling to have. It has been a long 3 weeks of not having the dually while it was getting its transmission rebuilt. So, I know you're like, man, I don't even know you put it in the transmission shop. When did you do that? I'm gonna go ahead and post that video up right now of when me and my wife was taking it to the shop, of it not having any gears, hardly, to now. All right, guys, just got the dually dropped off here at Everett's Transmission. It is Sunday, so they are not open, but parking here is very limited, so they asked me to drop it off on a Sunday, just so that, you know, I'd actually have a spot to park the old gal. But anyway, y'all, it's gonna sit here for probably the next week or so. I should probably close that. But hopefully, like I said, they should be able to get this puppy up and going the way we need it to, and we'll start actually cranking out some awesome videos for y'all. As y'all can tell from the first few videos, we've always had a bit of an issue. I guess my gasket's got an issue too up here, whatever. We've always had an issue with the transmission. Either the torque converter wasn't locking up, the wires were cut on the transmission. It just, nothing was ever right with it. We got it to shift, but that was it. When it got hot, she would kick itself out. So I bit the bullet. I finally said, hey, I don't know enough of what I'm doing to work on a transmission. So I took it to my good friends at Everett's Transmission here in Milton, and in a matter of no time, they had it figured out. They said, hey, you know, there's a lot of metal in your torque converter. It looks like a fairy done farted in there. So I guess the truck's got fairies. They put in a new torque converter for me. They rebuilt the transmission because it was shot. So with a warranty and everything, we had it rebuilt. All new transmission, all new torque converter. And they even noticed, I didn't notice, that my exhaust manifolds are cracked. So they were real nice about it. They called me, told me, hey, these are cracked. We don't feel safe with this leaving our shop. You know, it needs to be replaced. So they did it for a way more than fair price. And they re-put on the new gaskets, as one should. They did that. So that was awesome of them. And I can honestly say, holy cow, does this truck act like a whole different animal. First through second, nice stiff shift. Second through third, stiff shift. And, you know, third to fourth, smooth as can be. All the way up to overdrive. It's, you know, just real smooth compared to what it was, which was nothing before. Going down to downshifting is nice and smooth. You don't even feel it click. I mean, it's awesome. So what we're doing now is we're doing part of that 200 miles. I'm gonna drive it around, make sure the truck isn't overheating, which in this weather shouldn't take no time for it to do. And I'm only sitting at, oh, I could do some math here. Let's see, 150, 60, 155 degrees. And I've been driving for a few minutes now, stopped and got some gas in the rig. I got cars tailgating me. But yeah, so what we're doing today is we are putting in some of the first of the 200 miles just so we can go ahead, bring it back up to them, and just have them give it the old once over. Make sure there's no fluid coming out. Make sure there's no metal, no more fairies hanging onto the rig. So we're gonna do that. We're just driving around, having a blast in the rig. And we're gonna take it to a car wash and just see if the paint will shine any. It's probably not going to, but I think it deserves it. You know, it's sat around for a couple years and sat in my yard for a while, so let's spoil it. Let's put some soap on it. Maybe some of the paint will fall off and we'll go from there. I'm gonna get off this GoPro so I can roll my window back down because there's still no AC in this fine model of a rig. Ain't no AC, so I'm gonna roll down this window. I'm gonna get, you know, my 560 AC going, hit her at about 60 miles an hour. We'll get some wind. So I'll see y'all at the car wash. Time to give her a bath.
I said just wait till I drop my album.
Girl, it's alright, I'm a hoe too. Just got a bag, I'm a blow through. I need some space, need O2. And I get the shit that you go through. It's probably my fault if I ghost you. I push away people I'm close with. Won't stand on and stand out on no shit. Yeah, we took a pic and I posted. I remember the blog I was posted. My red ring gon' shine like a glow stick. I'm like, can you swallow this whole shit? They riding my wave like an ocean. Wait, I can't tell the time on my new Audemars. I do this shit that gon' set me apart. Yeah, girl, I'm a savage. Yeah. So I got a bad bitch, stay at the top. Yeah, we came from the bottom. I got a script from the dock. Yeah, got purse.
So, did the car wash do anything? No, but it made me feel better. I'll tell you, it's so hot out here that spraying myself down with water felt a little nice. What is the plans with this truck? Me personally, I've always wanted an OBS dually, so I got one, and it's in rough shape. So, internally, my plans right now are: one, I gotta fix this AC, it's rough. Two, I gotta fix the windows, because they don't work. It sounds like a COD fight in here. Well, if that one would even work. No, that one's just shop now. So, with that being said, AC, windows, obviously I gotta figure out a way to secure this dash. You know, it shakes harder than Shakira at the Super Bowl, alright? So, gotta fix the dash. I have to put in a new radio because that's just gone. Yeah! Get up there, window. Alright. So, AC first. After that, I want to put a hitch on this thing. You know, if I'm gonna have a dually, I might as well have a dually to where it can tow. I mean, it just makes sense. So I gotta put a hitch on it, gotta put in a new trailer, 7-pin wiring harness, because it's gone. Don't know where that went. I guess the old wire cutters found it. Not mine, at least. What else? After that, then we can kind of start playing around with the radio, you know, with, hell, wipers, cruise control. And then after that, fellers, I really want to paint this truck. A lot of the paint is chipping, flaking off, like all of these 90s white GM vehicles. They just peel right off. So I've been playing around with the Raptor liner a lot lately, and I found the tintable kind, and I found a color tint that I think would look really good on this truck. So I think we are going to end up Raptor lining this truck, which I think is going to be really, really tight. I think it's going to look fantastic. What else? I mean, I got to flip the steering wheel around. She's upside down currently. I don't know why that would be a thing. Just little odds and ends, you know, window tint. The only real major things to do on this rig right now is AC, get it to where it's actually going to be able to tow something. What else we got? Paint would be cool. That's going to happen. Got to fix some of the interior plastics. These 90 Chevys, they just crumble. Don't know why. Found a couple of new door panels that I might get just to put in and make the rig look a lot newer. I've seen dash skins, so that's pretty neat. Might end up putting a dash skin on here. There is some rust on the rear frame. It's not bad rust. It's not flaking. It's not like it's been up north in Michigan, Illinois, Maine, any of them roads with salts. It's just a little surface rust, and I would like to get back there with maybe a wire wheel, go to town, and re-undercoat it at some point. It don't have to be soon, because, I mean, let's be real, we're in Florida. Are we gonna salt the road? No, we're not. So I'm okay if it rides like that for a bit. There's a lot coming for the truck. I'll dumb it down into a one big list after rambling. AC, windows. After that, we have the hitch. From there, tow wiring. I like to replace some of the dash pieces, and then I want to Raptor line the truck. Obviously, we're going to do the headlights, the tail lights, cab lights. We're going to make all those look new since they've already been glossed over, tinted, you know, yellered. So we're going to fix those. That's a quick little one weekender. But I have really good hopes about this truck. So far, I love it. Like I said, y'all, this truck only has 104,000 miles on it. and we found all the original books and papers. It's definitely a pretty cool truck. So you hang in there with me, and we're going to get this truck built to be a pretty sick looking OBS dually. So I appreciate y'all watching this short little video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until then,